Welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I am Cindy Smaha, and today I am so excited because I am going to show you a beautiful eye look that is easy for you for hooded eyes using the new Maneater palette After Dark. Oh, I'm so excited to get into this. But before we do, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. So let's get into it. Okay, eyes are all prepped and set. What I like to do is I like to put on a little concealer because I got nice dark circles under my eyes. And I like it to set because it'll be a little bit easier for it to stick later on. There we go. And by the way, I'm using the Lancome, I can't see, Tint Idol Ultra. The color is buff. Cool. As I said, we're going to be using the beautiful new Maneater After Dark palette. And look at those shades. Aren't they gorgeous? I'm going to use this center one down here, the burgundy in, Passionate. I'm also going to use the blue, the really dark blue, as an eyeliner. And I think I'm going to use the, let's see, the top one here called Fascinate on the lid. So here we go. The brush I'm using is a very small fluffy brush, and it's really soft, but it's small like that so I can get into the crease. I'm going to jump right into Passionate there. Just put a little bit on there. Just a little bit. Not a lot. And I'm going to focus it right in that crease. See the dark crease there? I'm going to just focus that in right there into that crease. Now I want you to see that I am not bringing it down, I'm bringing it out. So putting it in the crease and flicking it out. And windshield wiper motions, going back and forth, flicking it out, building up that color. Once I get the dark in there, I notice it gives it a lot of depth. So when you look at my eye, you can see the depth in there. But now what I want to do is bring that color up just a bit. Keep flicking it out here. Don't want to go any farther than see my eyebrow right there. Don't want to go any farther than the eyebrow. I'm just bringing that up. I'm not putting anything else on my brush, but bringing that color up. And continue to blend. Bring it in to the inner corner here and the inner side and into the crease and flicking it out. Now what I want to do periodically, I want to look straight into the mirror, relax my eye, and see if I can see that color. Because you have hooded eyes, if you have hooded eyes like I do, you're not going to see all that color when you have your eyes open. But what I want to, if you keep it in the crease, so what I want to do is bring it up, keep blending. I don't want really harsh dark color at the top, so I want it to be gradient. So it starts off really deep here and then starts to fade. And so when I look into the mirror here, you can see this is pretty much what I want. I want to put a little bit more right here. And so then you see this right here. You can see that I have a little bit more lid right there, but when I look into the mirror here, you can see the darkness and then how it flicks out. Now that's what I want right there. And so it gives it more depth, but notice how my eye comes up and out there. It stays nice and dark in the center, but it brings up. Now let's do the other eye. Okay, that looks very even to me. So when I look in the mirror straight ahead, you can see that I have the darkness. It gives a shadow in there and then brings it out here. But then I also have some nice space up at the top. See there, right under the brow bone. This is a little bit, I think that looks good. Okay, so now let's put the shimmer shade on. I'm going to use a nice flat brush like this for packing on that shade. Normally I use my finger, but in this case I really want to be precise and be able to really place it where I want, and I don't want to have a lot of fallout because I already have concealer on underneath. I don't want to get all the fallout underneath there. So I use my Fix Plus that I got from MAC, and I just spray a little bit. Maybe not quite that much. And I'm going to go into the Fascinate color right there. Pack a little bit on my brush to see how it goes, and start packing it on the lid. Okay, so you saw how I brought the shimmer shade out here just a little. Okay, that looks really good to me. I think it looks even and nice. Now I'm getting a sort of wider, flat, angled brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little on it of the same dark burgundy there, and bring it just into the eyelashes, just into the eyelash line there, but then connect it from the bottom to the top. It's going to be a little bit of a smoky eye, but it'll look good. Trust the process. Okay, see how that connects to the bottom and how that really looks nice and finished there. I really like how that is. So now let's do the other eye. Now I always look ahead to make sure that it looks symmetrical, the eyes look good. Close my eyes just a little bit just to make sure that I can see if they've connected everything and it looks good. And notice how my eyes go up. See how it just brings up the eye right in through here, and it looks really nice. So now what I want to do before I put my eyeliner on is I always curl my lashes. So let me curl my lashes. Now if you wanted to, you could just put mascara on, that's there, and you're good. You don't need to put any eyeliner on. Just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do that. I do want to explain that I always curl my lashes ahead of time before I put my eyeliner on, because I found that when I curl my lashes after I put my eyeliner on, then the eyeliner gets all over on the eyelash curler and it just turns into a mess. So this is just a little bit easier for me. And look at these lashes. Look, I don't know if you can see those, but they are just like huge. When I put some mascara on later, you are just going to be amazed how long they are. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner in navy. You know, when I hear that, I always start singing, in the navy. So what I do with the eyeliner is that I'm just going to tight line. Now I'm not going to do anything in the waterline, because with hooded eyes, and if you even have smaller eyes than I do, is that putting eyeliner in the waterline, what that causes your eye to be closed. Now, if you want to do really glam and it's going to be smoky and you want that look, fine. But for me, I typically don't put any dark eyeliner on in the waterline. I'll usually use a white or a light tan kind in the waterline, and that brings the eye open. So here we go. Okay, there they are. They're tight lined. Now you might be asking, why are you using blue? Typical eyeliner is black and brown, but I really want to encourage you to use different color eyeliners. Now I will use jade, like a darker green. I'll use blue. I'll even use purple, brown, and of course black. But I really like using blue and green because I have hazel eyes, and blues and greens will really make the hazel eyes pop, and you'll see at the end when I show you really how my eyes are going to pop, and you're going to see that beautiful green and maybe some lighter browns and golds in my eyes. So here we go. I'm going to be using a flat angled brush to put the blue after dark color on my eyes. Now I want to make sure that you know that get one that's pretty densely packed and stiff bristles, not super stiff, that's going to hurt your eye. But what I found is that a lot of these skinny ones here, after you use them for a while, they get sort of frayed in that. So try to find one. I found this one on Amazon. And I'll link all the products in the description. Now I'm going to use this beautiful dark blue right there called After Dark. And I use the blue and this one. Don't be afraid to use color. I love color. I'm not one to typically use like a super bright one like that or a blue like that, but I will use pretty much all the other colors in this palette. So use color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my eye first and figure out where I want to place the blue. So I think, yeah, that looks good. So I try to put it, let's see, see where my iris is. So right dead center to the iris or a little bit in as I'm looking straight. And I don't go all the way in with the powder. I just stick it to the end. And start packing it on. But you notice I'm going thinner to thicker, and that's what I want. It's going to be thicker on the outside than it is the in, closing the eye. And notice I'm not going all the way to the end here where the dark burgundy is. I'm keeping it in closer because I want to see that burgundy color right there. I want to make sure there's two separate pathways in there so you can see it. Okay, so now I want you to see, as I'm looking straight in the mirror, you can see that this darkness on the outside is really bringing it up. And I'm not going into that purple, but I'm bringing the blue right alongside it. So see how that looks there? With hooded eyes, especially like mine, I've got wrinkles right on the outside. Using a powder eyeshadow for an eyeliner really helps disguise some of those wrinkles. So I love that. Okay, that eye looks good. Let's do the other eye. Okay, the eyeliner is done. They look even to me. Notice how it goes up in here and that I don't have any darker color like right on the corners there. I like the definition there, and I like how those, you can see both the blue and the burgundy in it. So, and how that brings the eye up. The darker the color that you have that you bring into the eye, the more closed off and smaller your eyes are going to look. So if you have smaller eyes, keeping as much lid space or even extending out the lid space is going to give you the illusion of a nice, bigger, bold eye. So that is the eyeshadow. So what I'll do now is I'll go finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So hold on. Okay, here's the finished look and I like it. I think it looks really good. I'm very happy with how the eyeshadow and the whole face and the hair, actually the hair too, I'm like, wow, dang, I better get a lottery ticket. Things look really good. The eyeshadow turned out great. I hope this video was helpful for you. Let me know if you picked up or you have the new Maneater After Dark palette. I love it. I'm going to use it some more in upcoming videos. And I just want you to know, wherever you are in the world, I am so very thankful for you. Grateful that you watch and subscribe to my channel, and I hope these videos are enjoyable for you and helpful for you. And wherever you are in the world, I love you, and I will see you next week, Monday at 4. Have a great week. Bye-bye.